Your birth month equals where you have to live for a week. January, the hotel room. You stay in a hotel room high above a dark city. The streets below are silent, no cars, no people, just blinking lights and empty towers. The bed is warm, and the mini fridge is always full again by morning at exactly 6 a.m. But do not eat anything wrapped in foil. If room service appears by itself, lift the metal lid but only once. If you see steam, it's safe, but if there's no steam, slide the tray back into the hall and lock the door. If the phone rings at 3:03 a.m., let it ring, but if it doesn't stop in 1 minute, leave the receiver off the hook. Always close the curtains before midnight. If you forget, don't look out. Crawl under the bed and wait until 12:10. February, the Salt Flats Motel. You stay in a one-story motel in the middle of the Salt Flats. The parking lot is empty. No cars, no people, only wind that breathes along the doors. The bed is stiff but warm. The ice machine never stops humming. By morning, the vending machine in the front office is full again, but the office is always empty. Room 7 is yours. Never enter room 8. If you see its door open, shut your eyes and lock room 7 twice. Sometimes a paper bag appears at your door at dawn. Only eat if it's labeled 7. Anything else feeds something else. If someone knocks once on your door, do nothing. If knocks twice, slide the Do Not Disturb card under the door, and if the office bell rings by itself, do not approach the office. March, the Frozen Lake Cabin. You stay in a small cabin on a lake sealed in ice. The forest outside is silent. No birds, no tracks, just white trees bent under snow. The bed is heavy with quilts, the stove is stacked with wood, and by morning the pantry is full again. Canned fish is safe if the label has no head printed on it. If there are head, throw it away. If a cleaned fish appears on the windowsill, do not bring it in. Leave it there. It wasn't meant for you. Curtains may stay open only in daylight. After dark, keep them closed. Always lock the door before sunset. If someone knocks in, ignore it. You will be safe here if you never let anyone or anything in. April, the subway service tunnel. You stay in a service tunnel beneath the subway deep under a city. Water ticks from the pipes, and the wall maps list stations you've never heard of. Trains still pass, but you never see passengers. You slept on a pile of clothes in the corner, next to the food cupboard that would be full again in the morning, but never eating a paper-wrapped sandwich, because it belongs to someone else. When a train stops with no door opening, step back, and if you hear screams coming from the tunnel followed by footsteps, sit still and don't move. You can close your eyes if you don't want to see anything. May the rooftop garden. You live on a rooftop covered in plants, vines, herbs, and flowers that look unfamiliar. A greenhouse hums softly. You sleep on the concrete floor without any mattress. Food is easy to find here. You can harvest tomatoes, chilies, and dragon fruit, but always water the plants before sunset. If you forget, something will get angry and throw you off the roof. Lastly, do not open the greenhouse door after dark. That's when the plants start doing their activities. June, the Broadcast Hill. You stay in a weathered shack on a hill, beneath radio towers that climb into the clouds. The valley below is silent. No cars, no people, just red beacons blinking on steel ribs. The cot is thin but warm. The cupboard is full again by morning, and the radio hum never quite stops. Remember, always keep the radio off after 8 p.m. And if you hear your name mentioned on the radio, don't panic, it's normal. But if you see a tall man wearing sunglasses walking toward you, lock the doors and windows. Stay quiet and ignore the knocking sounds. July, the abandoned fairground. You stay in an abandoned fairground beneath a stopped Ferris wheel. The midway is silent. No crowds, no voices. Only bulbs that flicker over empty booths. The guard shack is warm. The prize counter is restocked by morning, and the popcorn machine full again by sunrise. You can eat as much popcorn as you want, but never eat cotton candy. If a ride starts moving, stand still until it stops. If it speeds up, go away from there. You can sleep anywhere you want, but if you see someone dressed as a clown staring at you during the day, you should sleep in the guard shack at night. August, the storage facility. You stay in a storage facility of endless metal corridors under humming lights. The roll-up doors face each other like mirrors. No voices, no staff, just numbers that don't add up. Your key opens only one unit. Inside, a chair, a dented lamp, and a cardboard box holds clothes in your size. You can take food from the office fridge, but remember, never take food after 7 p.m. Keep your unit door half open during the day and fully shut at night. If you hear someone unlocking a nearby unit, ignore it and don't look outside. Lastly, if you hear screams during the day, lock your unit immediately and stay inside until midnight. September, the bathhouse. You stay in a silent bathhouse of pale tile and glass. The halls are empty, no attendants, only steam sliding across still pools. The benches are warm, the towels dry themselves, and a small tray of tea appears each evening. Remember, do not enter the cold plunge after midnight. If you do, something will drown you. Fruit bowls appear beside the hot pool. You can sleep in the locker room at night, but never open any of the lockers there, and if you hear crowds noise from inside the locker room, don't go in there. October, the 24-hour laundromat. You stay in a 24-hour laundromat on an empty street. The parking lot is dark. No cars, no people, just fluorescent lights that never cool. The plastic chairs are warm. The machines spin even when no one feeds them quarters. The staff fridge behind the counter holds sandwiches and paper, but if the paper is stained with blood, do not touch it, it's for someone else. You can lie down on the plastic chairs in the warehouse to sleep, but never turn off the warehouse lights no matter what. If you see a washer starts on its own, let it finish. If the TV turns on by itself, don't panic, it will turn off by itself in 5 minutes, and if the bell on the door rings with no one entering, fold a towel and place it on the counter. November, the mountain lookout. You stay in a wooden firewatch tower above a dark pine forest. Wind presses the windows but never opens them. The map on your desk blurs if you stare too long, and the stairs creak even when you're not on them. You have a refrigerator filled with food, as well as a full set of cooking utensils. The rain barrel below is always full again in the morning even if it hasn't rained. The water is safe to drink, but never take water after 9 p.m. And if you see someone knocking on the window at night, just ignore it and you will be safe. December, the empty night market. You stay in an outdoor market that opens only after dark and no one comes. Stalls stand with their shutters half up. Lanterns hang unlit swaying without wind. Footsteps echo, but they're yours. Some stalls have a bowl of food on the table, but remember, eat only that steams without a smell. If it smells sweet or like oranges, step away. The hand pump is located near the gate, but if the water smells fishy, do not drink it. You can sleep in any stall you want, but if you see that one of the stalls has an owner, don't sleep there. Lastly, if you see someone dressed as a clown walking around in the daylight, immediately stay away from it and don't get caught. It's not friendly but can't run, and when the sun sets, it will disappear like dust.